If your dispute is over a deceased loved one's assets, that's an inheritance dispute. If you believe a caregiver took advantage of a sick or elderly loved one, that's an inheritance dispute. If your problem is with the mismanagement of a living trust, that's an inheritance dispute. And all of these disputes lead to what is known as probate or inheritance litigation. Hello again, this is Certified Probate Real Estate Specialist Daryl Williams with Win-Win Realtors here in Southern California. On this program, we assist personal representatives and probate attorneys with estate real property. So if you're new here and you're interested in this type of content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. Any dispute concerning a deceased person's estate can lead to probate or inheritance litigation. Sometimes the dispute is over the validity of a will. Sometimes the dispute is over missing assets. Sometimes the dispute is over determining who are the rightful beneficiaries or heirs. Sometimes it's a dispute over a perceived breach of fiduciary duty, and sometimes it's a dispute over capacity or what's known as undue influence. Was the decedent capable of making sound decisions, or was the decedent being influenced negatively by someone else? Nevertheless, all of these things ultimately can lead to probate or inheritance litigation. And inheritance litigation can be taxing on the entire family. It can cost plenty of money and a lot of time. So do what you can to avoid it. Why does inheritance litigation occur? The following are some of the most common issues that lead to inheritance litigation. An unusual or unnatural estate plan. For example, an estate plan that treats siblings unequally, or an estate plan that disinherits one child when there are multiple children, or an estate plan that leaves the entire estate to a stranger or to charity when there are several children. All of these issues can and will lead to inheritance litigation. To avoid these issues, consider having an experienced estate planning attorney draft your will and or living trust. Inter-family fighting and drama is a cause of inheritance litigation. This one occurs a lot. I hear about it all the time. It makes me think about what Rodney King said. Can't we all just get along? New marriages and new children complicate inheritance issues. If you know that there is a bad apple among the family members, be sure to keep a journal of that family member's shenanigans so when the time comes, you'll have this documented. Bad behavior during a decedent's life can also lead to inheritance litigation. Often, beneficiaries and or heirs discover wrongdoing of another family member or a caregiver after the decedent has passed or after your loved one has passed. You discover that the caregiver or a family member has altered documents, stole money, changed titles, and things of that nature. This often leads to inheritance litigation. It is critical that we vet the people we allow around our sick and or elderly loved ones. If you plan to pursue an inheritance litigation case, be sure that you have what's called standing. That's legal grounds for your challenge or contest. If you will be affected by the outcome or decision of an inheritance litigation case, you probably have standing or legal grounds for your challenge. Probate litigation can be a long, drawn-out, stressful, painful, emotional experience. So, do what you can to avoid it. Question of the day. Have you ever been involved in an inheritance litigation case? What happened in that particular case? How did it get resolved? Let us know in the comments below. Inheritance litigation can often be anticipated. You need to just make sure you don't put your head in the sand and not pay attention to red flags as they are occurring through your loved one's lifetime. If you've gotten value from this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Daryl Williams. This is Win-Win Realtors TV. If you have any questions for me, my contact information is in the description. This video has been for information purposes only. It is not legal advice. I am not an attorney. If you need an attorney, please contact one. If you need an estate planning attorney or probate attorney, feel free to contact me for a referral.